everyone, and happy Sunday. I'm going to revisit and redo a little video I've done in the past. And it's about powdered incense and what I do to utilize it. I love powdered incense. I have this from Garchin Institute, juniper incense, powdered incense that was harvested on site and blessed by His Eminence Garchin Rinpoche. And I also have this green Tara smoke offering incense powder. And what I have done is I have mixed those two things together. And you may be wondering, what is this for? This is just the top to an old candle. And I'm going to say this, to me in this, what I do here, the most important thing is probably what surface I put this incense on, because if you put it on anything wood like this, it's going to leave a burn mark. I don't care about a burn mark on this because it's old wood that probably would have just gone into the landfill or whatever. So I'm recycling wood. I usually have it's supposed to be, what is it, amethyst. It's like a slab. It's about the size of a very small cell phone, but even smaller than that. And I do these powder cones on there sometimes. That's my preferred way because I can do that over and over again. It doesn't leave any kind of burn marks. Like I said, on wood, you're going to get burn marks. So if you're going to use wood, it's got to be something you don't care if it gets a burn mark. I would not suggest glass or metal because those things are going to get very hot. And if it's not heat-proof glass, it could shatter. It could be very dangerous. I have done this on metal surfaces before, but it does get hot. I know that. So I've never been burned by anything like that, fortunately. So anything that you know is heat proof, that you don't care if it gets ruined or you know it won't get ruined. So as you can probably see, I've already said I mixed these incense powders together. And how I form my cone is with this little thing. And this, believe it or not, is from a cake decorating kit. It's a pastry, a cake decorating tip. And I got a set of those. I saved this so I could show you. Let's see if you can see it. This came in a whole set, cake decorating kit from the Dollar Tree. It was $1.25. I still have this here, but I just recently took all the other tips out. It comes with multiple tips and of course the bags, and you want to use the tip with the smallest hole. You may wonder, well, how in the heck am I going to make a cone out of this? This is a little bit of trial and error. It doesn't always go perfectly on the first time. For a while I was like packing this in too tightly, and then it took a lot of effort to get it out. So basically what I do is I keep it sideways. Can you see that? I'm using one hand. I keep this sideways, and I start kind of scooping the powder into there. And while it's in there, I press down on that. Did you see that? So it's kind of a scoop and press. And it's not really going to come out the other end unless you're very slow with this. And I have not packed this in real tight. We'll see what happens, because I'm going to try to unmold it now. And if it is too tight, it's not going to come out easily. I had one earlier today that I used. It came out on the first go around. So you just tip that over. You keep it close to your surface, tip it over. And then a lot of the time I lift it up slightly and I tap on it. You could tap on it with anything. Tap the top, tap the sides. I can already tell, I don't think this one is going to come out. It might come out now. Let's see. Nope, it didn't. See, this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes it comes out perfectly, other times not so good. So I'm going to try this with my other hand actually. Maybe put a little less in and not pack it so tight. I know some may think, well, is it really worth all this effort? To me it is. Sometimes if it's too tight, I actually have to stick something down in that little hole up. I could tell that moved right away. I could tell by the shadow. But if you don't pack it in tight enough, it's not going to, see, I did not pack it in tight enough, did not form a cone. That's part of the other part of the process. If you don't pack it in tight enough, it's not going to form a cone. And this incense burns along, so I'm scooping and I'm pressing. This time I'm going to press it in hard. I think this also depends on what kind of climate you live in. It's very humid here. Oh, happy St. Patrick's Day. I have my green on. Happy St. Gertrude's Day. It's also her day too. I'm trying to tell. It's kind of dark in here, so I can't. Sometimes I need something smaller. I don't think it came out. Nope. So if you're not willing to work with a process, forget this. So I'm lifting up slightly and I'm tapping. Yes, we have a cone. Now, it would be very easy if I just had one of those long lighters that you click, but I just happen to have used all of that. So I'm going to use a match. This is the other tricky part. Oh, the match broke. Okay. And see how I've got this lid? I'm going to keep it down. I'm going to get as close to the cone as I can without actually knocking the cone over or touching it, and letting the flame go over to that there. That's already lit. Sometimes I try to do a little on the other side, but I don't really need to. So there you can see it's going. You do not blow that out. And there you have your incense offering. Sometimes I blow on it. And sometimes when it gets down to being close to being burned out, I'll take, if I used that matchstick, I'll take the used matchstick and I'll just move it ever so slightly, and surprisingly you get a lot of incense smoke that way. I think it's just because it's of the oxygen. So, like I said, very simple, at least to me. To me, this is a lot easier than trying to take two little pieces of incense stick, and breaking them and then setting them on a surface where they're, together, kind of like, let's see, like this. And then sprinkling the powder on top and trying to light that. This, to me, it's a lot easier. You get a longer burn out of this. Oh, book. I'm so happy to get this book, The Art of Awakening. So, let me see. Okay, we're still going. We're only at 9 minutes. I don't really have much other to share. Like I said, this was from the local Dharma Center. Tara smoke offering. They had all kinds of smoke offering powders, and they probably still do have some left. And the other one is Juniper from the Garchin Institute. I'll read to you what this says on here. Tara smoke offering song incense. Source gathered from the pristine snow mountains, cliffs, and alpine meadows of Tibet and the Himalayas, and combined with smoke offering ingredients from Bhutan, Nepal, and India. Benefits. When offered to the three jewels, the Buddha, the Dharma, and Sangha, I'm offering right now, all wisdom deities, and Tara, the mother of the Buddhas, this incense increases your lifespan, merit, wealth, and power, and brings about supreme and ordinary accomplishments. And this did come, I'm not sure if it was from Nepal or India, but it was one of those two places. On a recent pilgrimage there, it was purchased along with other, I forget what other blends they have. So it came right from there. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Bye-bye.